Hello everyone. Today we're back with Tofu Survivor run. I hope you enjoy.
This is Nighthawk. Come in, Alpha. Alpha, do you read? Man, I thought you were all wiped out. I've been trying to...
So,
no
playing
keeping
as
down the Grim
Tofu
Reaper.
is quite an interesting challenge.
Relax,
He's a
Mr.
giant
Reaper.
piece of bean
I'm
curd
headed toward the
tofu
front gate of RPD.
that has nothing but
Pick you up
knives
there.
and very little health items. He has one healing item and one shield item. And when he gets bit, chunks of tofu actually disappear. This is not a no damage run. I think it's possible. I think I've only seen maybe like one video, but I had no desire to go for that. This is just my playthrough of it. So, in a lot of areas, you want the zombies to be facing Tofu so that he could use the knife as a defense item. As you could see, I pulled the knife out and put it away in order to glide up the stairs quicker. Tofu is a giant slab of bean, so his hitbox is pretty big. Misty, we kind of want to angle her that she lunges at us. And then we'll hug one side and go around the zombie. And we actually get out of the dog room pretty unscathed. You'll take some backbites, and backbites are how we're going to get most of our damage. I think we spare about 6 knives after this run, so we make out pretty well. One thing I recommend is using your health about halfway through the run, or a little after, 25%, and then using the shield probably at the 50% mark, so that you have it for the ending parts where you're really getting attacked. For the G mutants, we want to angle ourselves basically in a way we can get around the red. This guy kind of locks me in, and I can't move too much. So I'm forced to use not one, but 2 defense items, which sucks. Sometimes that just happens, especially with their grab mechanic. We're still on caution, even though it looks like half of us is literally eaten. You could avoid a lot of these enemies that just aren't doing anything. So once we come up here, we're going to take a little bit different of an approach than Hunk. We're going to run around the first guy and then hug the outer wall instead of running directly adjacent to the enemies. Usually you could make the liquor lunge at you, which I do, but he actually uses his tongue. And once we hit danger, this is a indicator. Let's use the health. And surprisingly, he doesn't back hit me because I got out of his attack tether. Right here, you don't have to worry about a single enemy. You can kind of just keep moving until you get to these sewers. So right here, to avoid even wasting a self-defense item, we'll walk. The path I took inside of the parking lot is pretty simple. It's the B1 one we took originally. You're just going to have the zombies face you and kind of avoid any back grabs. And just like the liquor, we want to walk to avoid any extra damage. Again, like Tofu said, what is this? I think he says something like, "What are you?" or something like that. This guy back grabs us just because of how massive of a piece of tofu we are. So this is where inside of the RPD I decide to use the shielding. Of course, you know, constant extra attacks for absolutely no reason.
What the hell, Hunk?
We get right into the main area. One little trick I'd recommend is keeping Mr. X on the ground floor, because if Mr. X is on the ground floor behind us, he will not spawn in front of us when we go upstairs. So we could hear him right behind us, but still in this area we want to walk as far as we can before we can anymore. So again, we want to do our best to keep the zombies in front of us and not behind us. Lucky lunge, totally missed. Good dodge. Now we have defense immunity, which basically means once we use a defense item, we have like a 3-second cooldown to where they can't attack us, so we're just going to run right by the second ivy tree. His square cube literally can't get through the door, so as you can tell, it was quite a battle just to get in there. It was one of the most stressful parts of this run. I was like screaming, like, come on! This dog never gets aggroed in any run I've ever done in my entire life. Because of how wide he is and I didn't realize it, I must have scraped the side of him. And, you know. Right here, we'll face directly at the door. Push them back. Hug the left wall, then swing to the right. When the liquor usually swings to the left, it's always a guaranteed dodge. You could swipe at this guy's legs. One piece of advice: if a zombie attacks you on the stairs, you can't use a defense item. We could get right by the G-Mutant up there, just hold left. And remember to walk down here.
I'm not gonna just leave you!
Since they're... We just shut him up.
God damn it.
There were 2 lickers in that room, as well as 2 crawling zombies, so... We're coming up on the ending part. What we want to do is just kind of have all of the zombies face us, and then use the knives to defend us and have that stun immunity. Again, this is another part that's kind of annoying. When you're on a stairs, since we still had the armor, which was just about to run out, we didn't take any significant health damage. Push Misty back. That's kind of stupid that, like, you can't use a defense item on the stairs. It just makes you, you know. But that was the Tofu Survivor run. And I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next video.
I wanted to meet the Grim Reaper.